What is absolutely poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. What's good? What's poppin'? What's hoppin'? Another day, another dollar. Oh, buddy. I can't believe this. Yesterday, if you were watching the live stream yesterday, we were looking for a short through this 18,200 level. Look at this thing. From the 18,200 all the way down there to 17,800. So a 400 point move. 400 point move yesterday after I got off the live stream. Crazy. What's poppin'? Leo Jeffrey finally got a PA account. All right, my guy. He's rich. He's ready. It's time to party. We're in the UK. We're worldwide, baby. We are worldwide. All right, taking a look here at the hourly chart. We broke through the bottom of that range. Got some lows down here, 17,634 level. Right. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Up until 11 a.m. Let's go. Captain Cola passed the second 50K count. Ooh. All right. People are making money, honey. What do we got today in terms of news? What do we got? We got some news today. What's the news look like? We got a Red Book news coming out here at 9 o'clock. Got industrial production news coming out at, what is that? 25 minutes. 9:15. We've got some Fed speakers as well today. Fed speakers, Fed Powell speaking, looks like 3:15. Is that 3:15 or 2:15? I think 2:15 or 1:15. Sorry, 1:15 actually. Yeah, Fed Powell speaking at 1:15 today. All right. We got the Canadian CPI numbers came out there at 8:30 this morning. We had building permits and housing numbers come out this morning. Looks like the inflation in Canada is slowing down. Slow it down. All right now, looking at the NASDAQ here, what do we got? We got pivot points to the upside, 18,022 pivot point. We got a pivot point to the downside, 17,695. Big gaps today between the pivot points because, well, we had that big move yesterday. Big move down yesterday. And, well, here we are, 17,905 level now. Got the white line, you got the VWAP there, 17,860 area, kind of supported us earlier. We bounced it. And right now, 15-minute chart since 6 a.m. kind of been grinding higher here. We will see what happens here at open. The dollar squeezing kind of back up. Dollar's been dumping, looks like. All night long, dollar has been kind of working its way lower, but still looking feisty. Still looking feisty over there. Might be a choppy morning with Powell speaking, but we will just kind of do what we always do. Look for opportunities, make some money, and go Chipotle. Making the money, go Chipotle. Make the money, go Chipotle. Sometimes I feel like my life is deja vu. Deja vu. I just like, whoa. I've already done this before. Groundhog Day. I'm living in the Groundhog Day, people. It's Groundhog Day every day around here. I wake up, I trade, and then go Chipotle. Should make a new routine. I don't know about you guys, but how many people wake up with an alarm every morning? How many people? I wake up every morning, no matter what day it is. Literally every fucking day, I wake up before my alarm goes off. I don't know how I do it, but every day, I somehow magically wake up 20 minutes, 10 minutes before my alarm goes off. I'm in rhythm, baby. Money, money, rhythm, rhythm, money. That's right. If you're not waking up before your alarm clock goes off, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Looking here at the daily chart on the NASDAQ now. Ooh. Not looking pretty. Look at this thing right now. What the fuck? February, all the way back to February. This is the breakout back there in February. March, April. Now, so basically 3 months of in this range here. Consolidating up there at the top. Tippity top. It's consolidating. Oh, buddy. Like I said, we got a little bit of news, 9:15 news, and then Powell speaking today. So got to be aware of that. Be aware of that. At least the overnight wasn't a big move, big gap up or big gap down. We're pretty much right where we closed at yesterday. So that's at least nice, right? Then that's a nice little sign. The London low so far, 17,800. That was the low this morning at 6:30 a.m. We took the London high there at 4:30. We pushed up above it so far. Now the question is, do they start to reverse here and move it back on down? Kind of a double bottom there on the 15-minute chart from the overnight. Dipped it below there, pushed it right back up. Oh, buddy. Who's ready to party? Party, party, party. My hair is going crazy back there. You got crazy hair. All right. So for now, looking like kind of the 17,920 area resistance. We bounced off 17,900. We got the VWAP down there. Interesting. Oh, so very interesting, friends. I think we'll move back down here into open. That's that VWAP again. Give me that VWAP touch again. Let me see. VWAP. Got 2 minutes left on that 5-minute candle. You got this fair value gap down there in the 80s. VWAP to the downside. I feel like we'll kind of move our way down there towards the VWAP now. I guess there's some news coming out at 9 a.m. A red book, it says. A little bit of news there at 9 a.m. A little bit of news. What do you guys got? What's the plan today? Who's going where? We going up, we going down? Let me know in the chat. Who's got the plan? It does feel like we're going to head down lower today, but maybe some retracement back up into that move from yesterday. So kind of see what happens here with the VWAP at open. The Dow made a big move up this morning. The Dow making kind of a big move up. The ES not the biggest move up. The NASDAQ kind of just sitting here. Good overall range in the overnight. Only about 100 points kind of up and down here. So it wasn't some crazy 300, 400 point gap or anything crazy like that. So that's good to see. Right, we want to kind of look for not a big move overnight. I don't want to see a big move overnight. You can see here on the QQQ, we closed pretty much right where we're at. There's a tiny little gap to the downside, but yesterday we had a big old gap to the downside. You know, yesterday we were opening up with about a 4 or 5 point gap to the upside, to the downside there. You can see we filled the gap and we just kept on going. Pretty interesting. I wanted to see if there was any other gaps that I missed out. Like, why did we? Interesting. Let's look. Gaps. Ooh. Would you look at that? Big old gap right there in the chart from February, Wednesday 21st. There's a big old gap in the QQQ there. Look at that. Not a coincidence. Big old gap in the chart. You can see where that lines up with the QQQ. So right now we are in just basically a free-for-all zone. Qs right now. Big old gap. It's about a 10-point gap right there to fill. So it's not pretty. And as you can see right now on the hourly chart, where does it look like it's going? Anybody? Trivia. Where does the QQQ look like where it's going here? You can see the NASDAQ pulled back into that 80 level, into that fair value gap. Now you got the VWAP down there at the 65s next. But like I said, kind of thinking this is going to pull back into the 80s at least. Maybe VWAP here. 5-minute chart right now we're looking at. We had a little bit of news come out there at 9 a.m. as well. So we got 9 a.m. news. I think there's some 9:15 news. And then Jay Powell, Mr. Powell, speaking later on today at 1:15. Looks like there's some other Fed speakers today and some other bullshit going on. So don't get too excited. We'll see what happens here. But as of right now, the market kind of doing what we thought it would do, moving back down here. We'll see if this gap is going to get in play today. Look at that thing. The big old gap. Gaps love to get filled. Gaps love to get filled. You can see it right there on the daily chart too. So 425. This is not that big. It's only like a 6 or 7 points to the downside. Close on that candle right there. 425.61. So 425.61 would be the gap fill for the QQQ here. That daily candle right now sitting basically at the lows from yesterday. So it's time to party, my friends. Fill that gap. It's funny because if you look at it now, I mean, you don't look that far away, really, to fill that gap to the downside there. So I don't know. It could be a real nice move here. If we start free falling, you know, today again, if we start getting that just sell, I think there's really no just a big old spot of free air basically. So gaps love to get filled. Let's see what happens. VWAP down there, 17,866 level. Moving on down right now. Moving on down. Guys, haven't hit that like button. Help me out. Blow up the like button. Let's do a giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway in like forever. Let's do a giveaway today. Come on, let's get 1,000 likes on the stream. Let's do a fucking giveaway, baby. Somebody commented on my Instagram this morning and said that they used to be a hater, but they figured out that I'm actually a genuine guy and definitely a hater turned fan. Hey, there ain't no bigger accomplishment than turning your haters into fans. You know? So ain't nothing better. You're a looking good bastard. You're a looking good bastard. A good looking bastard or just a looking good? Like looking good. How's the McLaren? What are the speed limits? They're terrible. 70 miles an hour speed limit, which is pretty much like a slow cruise for McLaren. Like the McLaren, it don't want to go slow. It just don't like going slow, to be honest. But I'm actually going to go to the track here, Homestead racetrack, start joining up with kind of a club down there and start taking the car out on the racetrack. Oh, yeah. Sean, how much are you selling your boat for? About $450,000. You want to buy it? Congrats on the fishing tournament. Thank you. Fishing tournament. Are we going up or down? Somebody just asked. Well, I think right now that we're moving down to the VWAP. After that, anything's possible. If we look on the 15-minute chart here, I do think there's a little bit of warranted kind of move back up to maybe retest a little bit. If we don't get that move back up, totally fine with me. But I do want to be kind of cautious. Once we basically start selling and get below 17,800, I don't think there's really much to stop us. There's a pivot point down there, 17,694. So 100 points below 17,800, basically. Yeah, I have a dock. I have a dock at my house, a floating dock. You put the boat on. Magic 8 Ball. Is the market going to sell off today and fill the gap on the Q? Let's see. It said chances aren't good. Well, it was wrong yesterday. Or maybe it was right. I don't know. What's good? What's good? Does the code work for Rhythmic accounts? Oh yeah, baby. The code works for everything. All right, let's ask one more time. Maybe we can't ask so many things. Magic 8 Ball. Will the market go lower today? Absolutely is what it said. It said absolutely there. You can't see it, but it said it. It said absolutely. You gotta think the problem too, though, is like I'm asking the 8 Ball if the market's gonna go lower because I'm, you know, basically, what do you call it? My belief here. I'm projecting my belief onto the 8 Ball. I'm projecting my belief. Projecting it. I gotta stop projecting. I gotta be totally neutral when I ask the Magic 8 Ball a question. Because basically, like, I'm getting confirmation. Because in my head, I'm thinking it's a short today. But what if the Magic 8 Ball means it will go lower sometime today, but not tomorrow? I don't know. $1 million question, my friends. $1 million question. If you guys haven't hit that like button, help me out. Blow up the like button. Let's do this shit today. It's been a while. We haven't had 1,000 likes on the stream in a long time. I trade with Apex. Rob asking if I trade with Apex. Yes, Apex is what I trade with. How many of you guys have Instagram? I need some love on Instagram. I put up the little reel today of my cars. If you're on Instagram, you got 20 minutes here till the market opens. Don't be afraid to drop a little bit of heart emojis on the car. Oh, man. All you trade is the NASDAQ. That's all I trade. Correct. Hey, Patrick, what are those green blocks and the green lines in them? Those are fair value gaps, I guess. Volume imbalances. Danny Trade started copying me. Yeah, don't surprise me. He wants to be me so badly, but he'll never be as good looking as me and as rich as me. I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm on a whole other level. I'm in the stratosphere. That kid's still on the launch pad. In other moment, you don't trade in nothing else. I don't trade anything but the NASDAQ. Why did you change from the ES? Because I like to party. I don't know. I want more movement, more volatility. The fair value gap is not a ICT concept, by the way. It's just some shit. It's just a volume imbalance that ICT repackaged. Everything about ICT is just repackaged jogging. It's just him basically making up fancy words and crazy shit just for things that we already know. Greg A, what was a turning point from the lows in your life? That's a long answer. That's too early in the morning and too focused on making money today. I ain't got time to be going over how I got from the lows to the highs. Not today. You'll have to wait for my book to come out. When my book comes out, you can read about it. Pat, do you have any videos on how to add to a position? I don't really add to positions. Do you eat the fish that you catch? Yes, I eat fish. AJ, I saw you at Pompano Beach on one of the weekends, but was shy to come up to talk to you. Don't want to come off. You definitely wouldn't freak me out. Plenty of people come up to me and say they watch my YouTube videos. It doesn't really freak me out, that's for sure. Unless you're like a crazy person. Are you a crazy person? Grouper or mackerel? Probably grouper. I'm not married. Pat, any idea why Trade of 8 discount isn't working on Apex? It should be working PW, baby. PW. Only given 70%? They changed them? I don't think they changed it. I guess they said they're working. It was a problem with the codes right now, but they're working on it. So up or down at open. Right now, the Magic 8 Ball said absolutely we're going down. If you get married, you will need a bigger boat. Maybe. For everyone, I watch all your old videos. Can't figure out why you don't take some of trades. Do you look for volume on QQ to get into a trade? No. We got 14 minutes here, my friends. 14 minutes until market opens. And expecting some fuckery today. We've got Jay Powell speaking today, 1:15. 1:15 for Jay Powell. Oh, God. Pat, can you trade from another country if you need to travel? Yes. Travis Lampert. Lighthouse Point. Hello, hello. How'd your fishing go this weekend? Well, I'm a world champion, so it went pretty well. We won the overall series. Number 1, baby. Number 1. Have you done any burnouts in the McLaren and was it easy? I haven't actually done any burnouts. It goes pretty hard. The team name is Liquidated. My fishing team that I started back last October. The name is Liquidated. You guys got a lot of questions this morning. Why so many questions? So many questions, so little time. All right, so right now, the market kind of moving down here. VWAP sitting down there below us. So see what the VWAP does down here, you know? So let's find out what's going to happen today with the VWAP. The whoppers. Right now, the dollar squeezing up as well. Dollar squeezing up. We got about 12 minutes till market opens. Talked about this idea of moving back to the VWAP here before open, and guess what? We're moving back to the VWAP right now. We talked about this earlier as well. If you guys are just now tuning in, we have a big old gap back there in February. There's a gap on the QQQ, the ETF that tracks the NASDAQ, right? There's a gap. Big old gapper. About 6 points or so to the downside to fill that gap. We saw yesterday the power of the gap fill. Will today be similar? Well, as of right now, you're looking very gap filly, especially with that overnight move right now. So overnight, we got a double top. We pushed above the London high, stuck there at the 920s, pulling back into the 874s, VWAP there at the 866s. If we get below the VWAP here at open, well, the downside move looks pretty juicy. So let's see what happens. In terms of pivot points, we got a pivot point to the upside, 18,021. We got a pivot point down there at 17,694 as well. So, we got a lot of ground to cover here. A lot of ground to cover. We know there's resistance, obviously, right here at the highs. We don't need to really have that there, but we could clearly see there's resistance there for now. Double topping. If we get above that 900 level, well, I would say kind of maybe a retest of 18,000s to retest some of this selling from yesterday. So as of right now, this is kind of the play here. Below that VWAP, there's this imbalance here at the 17,838 level, and then the double bottom down there. Double bottom at 17,790 area. Yeah. So let's see what happens, my friends. Let's see what happens today. Yesterday, we saw a big move. I had a short yesterday. We were talking about this short below the 18,200 level. And well, look at that. From 18,200, it dropped 400 points. Yeah, 400 points after that move below 18,200 that we talked about live on the stream yesterday. So if you guys missed out on that move, you're watching the wrong live stream as well. We talked about it. All right. We talked about it here. So, and as of right now, the market going to pretty much exactly what we thought it would do, pulling back into the VWAP here. And we'll see what happens at open. We're just looking for momentum. You know, that's all we really need. Momentum. We want the market to really just be moving very strongly in a certain direction, right? That's all it comes down to. And that's all we're waiting for. We don't need to predict what the market's going to do, but we need to understand where those gaps are, where those key levels are. And then once we see the market moving in that direction, we can be like, okay, I know there's a good chance that if we break this level, we move lower. If we break this level, we move lower. So just keep that in mind. It's not about being right or wrong, about knowing exactly what's going to happen. It's about knowing what to do when things start happening. I just want to know what's going to happen. All right. Tapping off that trend line there as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking spike this thing up and then dump it down. Play some games. Create some liquidity, you know? Got to sucker in the shorts and all that fun stuff. We got about 7 minutes here. 7 minutes till market opens, and we all ready to rock and roll. I'm pretty excited. I'm actually trying to get a warehouse, trying to get a new warehouse so that I can basically have more room for all my toys. And then also I'm going to build out a huge studio. It's like a 2,000 square feet warehouse. I want to build out like my new trading office area. Maybe put some other desk in there. Maybe bring some more people in. Do like a little thing, you know, just a whole little thing. Maybe a little workout area. Maybe, you know, editing and podcasting and just all kinds of fun stuff. So we got that coming up. I'm looking at a place right now. Hopefully I can make it happen. Make it happen. All right. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes till market opens up here. Right now, we are sitting there right at the VWAP, people. Right at the VWAP here. You look at the 15-minute chart, pretty much below the VWAP, below this 865 level. I think we move pretty quickly down here into the 830s. So be ready for it. We have been bouncing off this VWAP almost since what? About 7 o'clock. Let's see what happens here at open. Start dumping. I don't really go spearfishing. What is the point of the VWAP? It's the volume weighted average price. That's the point. Come on, let's get some more likes here on the stream. We got 300 likes on the stream. We got 2,000 people watching. The #1 day trader on YouTube is live. We're doing it. And if you listen to VWAP, you lose money. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. We got a VWAP hater in the chat. I'm currently in Florida. We got 3 minutes here. 3 minutes till market opens. Hey, music overseer, guess what? I don't give a fuck what some random ass person on the internet thinks about my strategy. Thank you, though. Thank you very much for me not giving a fuck. Again, I don't give a fuck about what your opinion is of the VWAP. Okay? So just go ahead and take your opinion and fucking stick it up your ass, because I don't give a fuck. The VWAP don't work. Okay, cool. Perfect. Like, why do I care? Why do I give a fuck? Insanity. He's still talking, I guess. Okay. First person of the day. Done. We got 2 minutes till market opens. 2 minutes. We have this idea as well on the daily chart. We've got the low back there Wednesday, February 21st. The low of that candle right there would put us down to 17,600 today. So, daily chart not looking very sexy. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty consolidation here. Pretty much all of 2024 so far. See what happens. We got 30 seconds. People asking in the chat. I don't know if I don't know if it's a long or a short here at open, but I do know that I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait for my setup and I'm going to trade it when I see it. Until then, I'm going to sit back here and just wait and be patient. So that's simple. Powell is speaking at 1 today. Correct. All right. There we go. Straight down at open now. Right below the VWAP for now. Things get interesting if we get back above 75s here, but right now we're just stuck here at the VWAP. He's trying to hold a VWAP for now. Chopping around here at the VWAP for now. Got some buyers trying to come in here. The ES, the NASDAQ, both holding up at the VWAP for now. The imaginary line on the chart there. we get back above 80, we should start to maybe move up quickly to the 900s there. So market just chopping around, right back down again. Cool. I think we're gonna just fucking start to dump here. Taking this short right here, see if we can just dump straight down through the 50s there next. Popped it right back up, chopping around here. Needs to get through 66s again, obviously. Out of it for now. And the chop. Oh, ripped right back up. Good thing we got out when we did. Gotta play it safe. You know when to play it safe. This thing, ugh. I mean, at this point, it's just basically waiting to see if we can rank a range here. This 5-minute candle range, we get above like 85, and maybe we push up there towards the 900s. Let's get through the 60s. They're gonna dump this. Got a pretty good feeling they're gonna dump this. Once the dollar starts squeezing up again, it's gonna dump through the 60s here. That wick down there at the 46 is about to get taken out. Watch it. Should be trying to move down there to the 25s next. Take me down to the 20s next. Through the 50s here. Beautiful. I am short looking for this move down here. Took off 5 right there now. I'm letting this one. This is going to be a runner. We're letting this run down there below 800s would be my target here. On those last 5 contracts, basically. Ugh, now it's popping back up there. Stop at break even here, but every time. Are you kidding me? Now the dollar's dumping. Nasdaq's about to stop me out here. Wow. Oh, God. Why me? Every fucking time. Bullshit. What is this shit right now? Are you kidding me right now? What in the fuck? What is that candle? Like, what the fuck is that candle right now? The dollar is absolutely just plummeting right now, so somebody, I guess, is talking or something's happening. This is a trap. This is the trap. You can see that 75 level right now, just holding it down there. Got some numbers coming out here at 9:45. If we get above this fucking 80, 75 level, I don't see how we don't go up to that high and take out those high. I mean, now that they're doing this shit. So. These wicks on these candles. Ugh. $15-minute chart looking very indecisive as of right now. I think if this thing closes up into here, 900s are coming. We pulled back right into that 37.40 level there. All right, said the numbers here. Economic calendar is showing. Oh, that was 9:15. Sorry, not 9:45. 9:15. My bad. My bad. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought it was 9:45 number. All right, so right now the market going nowhere. Once it starts moving, we should get a fucking dump here. A quality dump, I would say. Absolutely quality. Wow. They are really fucking around with this area right now. I wanted to see us get out of here. Get out of this level. Move on down to the low 800s. This shit's gotta go. Break to the downside, you little bitch. You little bitch. Take it through the 20s. Will you take me? The ES and NASDAQ both trying to make a new low right here. I guess they made a new low, but trying to move on down here. Just being real fucking stubborn here. Dollar looking strong. NASDAQ should get through the 20s here. That 791 area just looking tasty down there, boys. Market going nowhere quick. Again, back up to that 840 level. And right back up to the VWAP once again. You can see here on the QQQ right now too, just hugging that VWAP, not really going anywhere. Now they're right back up again to the 75s again. Yay. Well, will they break it through the 75s? This sucks. Price action right now is absolute garbage. Absolutely garbage. Both the ES, the NASDAQ trying to push back up while the dollar's also pushing back up here. So they're battling each other. trying to be patient, staying out of this chop right now. Not worth it. See what happens with the 75 level if we're going to break through there. A lot of stops are going to be sitting there above 75 for the shorts, so they're getting squeezed above 900 for sure. For sure. Got 5 minutes until 10 o'clock here. And the market is going nowhere. They're trying to take out that 75 level here. Gonna need a lot of buyers just to squeeze that straight through if it's gonna happen. Run it right up there towards that 90 level, that 900 level next. Through the 75s, now up there to almost 90s. Oh, buddy. $900's coming up there through the 75s now. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Look at that thing. Like I said, above that 75 level, the short's getting squeezed. Short's getting squeezed. There we go. Above 900s now. Oh, buddy. Will they take it through the 920s next is the question. Pushed up there to that high area, that resistance, and now pulling right back. See if they can chop it on back down again. The dollar is pushing straight back up. The NASDAQ, the ES, getting denied up there. See what happens with this 80 level. We got the VWAP down there at the 65s again. If we get a little flag up here above the 90s. Back up there through the 900s again. Wants to take out this 17 level up there. And chopping it right back down again. Yay. Just sitting back, waiting, watching, trying to be patient. know it seems very boring right now, but this is trading, my friends. Sometimes you just gotta sit here and fucking watch paint dry. It's the nature of the beast. I wish it was better, but Black Hatter asking about my energy. I mean, I can't really, what am I supposed to do? The market's not going anywhere. It's not moving. There's nothing to do. So, just trying to not get chopped up. Get chopped up here. Trying to not get chopped up. Pulling back down to the VWAP once again. Look at that bounce off the VWAP. Wow. Where's the guy earlier who said, don't trade the VWAP. VWAP's, it's terrible. Don't do it. Fucking A. But yeah, just look at it. VWAP bounce. All right, it's starting to look like a little bit of a breakout potential here through that 90 level. There we go. Oh, breakout potential. I'm gonna try a long here to get straight up into this 904, 905 level. Wow. Take earlier profit, just take 500 on that. And getting chopped. Getting out with a little scalp there. Now it's gonna go. Now she's gonna go. That 900 level to break, and then I think 920s has got to be coming up. The VWAP, look at the VWAP bounce. Anybody get the buying off the VWAP today? Anybody? The guy from earlier getting all mad about the VWAP, but then look, hey, look, it worked. The VWAP worked. Dollar selling off, the NASDAQ, the ES, both trying to push back up here. Mm. Market's still holding up here at the 90s for now. Will they squeeze it? Or just chop it around here? Getting very tight there at the 900s for now. We still have not broken above this pre-market high there at the 920, 917. So just a big old chop fest right now. Straight up again. There we go. Pushing up there, trying to get to that 20 area, up there to the 17, 14 so far. Going for that. I think she wants 20 break. I think she wants it. $15s, $16s, $20s. 20 break. These are ripping. I think at this point we got to go 18,000s. Right? Like just go 18,000 through the 900s here. Because of this. We get through 938s. There's that 18,020 area, so Or we just chop around here some more. But we might just start working our way up there towards that 18,000 area. Bounced off that VWAP there on that last 15-minute candle and rocketed to the moon. Oh, are they going to trap everybody for that breakout and then move it right back down again? Classic. Dollar dumping straight down. Absolute chop fest on the dollar. Very kind of just tight range here. See on the hourly chart, we've gone pretty much nowhere so far. On the hourly chart, you can see that 18,000 area, kind of the idea of moving back up into that imbalance there. If we did this breakout through there, but we got stuck kind of again right there at 930 area. Now we basically have like this trend line. We lose this support there. Well, straight back up there above the 20s again. $31 is the high so far. dumping again. And the market continuing to go pretty much nowhere. All right, we took out that high from earlier there at the 1620 area, and now just moving it kind of back on down again. So, YOLO. And the Nasdaq just pulling back here again into this 890 area. I don't know if the market's just waiting for Powell to speak later or what, but right now, we going nowhere, baby. Back to the VWAP, maybe. Reading the chat. Reading the chat. Funny as fuck. How come I didn't take the short? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing nothing. Why? What am I gonna do? A short here and then if like fucking no, man. VWAP there at the 72s now. I don't know. Bada bum bada bum bum bum. Bada bum 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 bum. And again, bouncing right off the fucking VWAP again. Classic. Boop, 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 boop. Dollars squeezing back up. The ES is looking weak. Everything's looking weak. But the chop is real today, boys. Gotta love it. You can see the QQQ sitting right there at the VWAP as well. So there's a lot of downside potential here. But as of right now, this thing don't want to go nowhere. So it's hard to really do anything. Gotta get away from that fucking VWAP. Gotta get away from that VWAP, baby. The dollar is now squeezing straight up. See if we can get through the VWAP finally here. I think we start to move through the VWAP here now. Nope. This candle can get through here. We should dump straight down. Oh. Whoops. Whoopsies. Can we finally get some continuation to get through there? But nope. These candles, man. Can't get away from the fucking VWAP, man. Can't get away from the fucking VWAP. Fucking A. It's going to be like yesterday. It's going to just chop around here and be stupid, and then it's going to just fucking make a big move. So being patient. The ES, the NASDAQ, all trying to make a new low right here. I think now that we took out that overnight high or the London high, we just got to move on down here now. Baby, baby, baby. Get away from the VWAP. Then look for this low down there at the 820s to get taken out next. Moving on down. Dollar's about to break out. The Nasdaq's trying to just get down there. The ES right now is selling. ES is down at the bottom, at the low from opening right now. So if the ES starts to get moving, let's see if we can get through that 5,080 area on the ES. Then the Nasdaq, just keep it going, baby. We got that 796 area down there from the overnight get to. Can you take me lower? Oh, this thing just wants to drop right down there, 790s. Put it on the board. JK, right back to 70. Oh, God. This thing is gonna just crater. It's gonna crater. Good. To the moon. Just stuck here at the VWAP again. I think we're gonna make a new low here on the Nasdaq. Sticking below the VWAP for now. Get through that 50 area, and then we're right down there to the 20s quickly. Bear flagging right now. All right, looking to see if we can get this move straight down here now. We got to get through this 50 area, take me down into the 40s or so. I don't want to be too greedy with it, but take a little bit, take it down there but below the 40s. Can you take me lower? $37s to get filled here. There we go. $3,900. Easy peasy mac and cheesy, baby. Like I said, basically stuck below the VWAP there. Ding, 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 ding. We had the little bear flag. Bear flag in right there. Doop. Dropped right through the 60s. And guess what? She's probably going to go lower from here. Now that I covered, you know it's going to go down 100 points. You know, you're like, oh, Patrick covered? It's going down 100 points today, boys. Looking really good here to make a new low on the NASDAQ. On a day like today, when we're just not getting that continuation, I'll take 20 points. I don't want to be greedy. Because look, I covered at 34s and look at 37s and look at it right back to the 45s. So better to just take the profit sometimes. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Billy Bob? The low on that candle there was 34.50. I covered at 37s. Oh, buddy. Know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Today is definitely a day to know when to fucking take profit. What's the name of the indicator VWAP? What is the name of the indicator VWAP? I wonder, what could it possibly be? I don't know, maybe VWAP? VWAP? What's the name of that indicator that you have on your chart? The VWAP thing. What's that? How do you find that? What is it? You type in on TradingView VWAP. Volume weighted average price. Right there. VWAP. VWAP. Ugh. The other indicator that you're seeing on the chart here is the Lux Algo price action concepts that I use. Lux Algo price action concepts. Check out the link down below. Well, I'm looking at the clock right now, and I'm about 20 minutes away from fucking Chipotle, baby. Counting it down with me. Counting it down with me. Let's go. Are we setting up for another short here? As long as we stay basically below that 65 level, below the VWAP, we should keep moving down, just kind of grinding. Keep on grinding, as long as we're staying below the 65s here. I think there's a really big move to come today. The problem is the market, I think, is waiting for Powell. The market's waiting for Powell. What do you think? 1:15, I guess he's supposed to talk. The NASDAQ continuing to chop city at the below the 60s here. Dollar just dumped again. Oh, it's painful. It's the funny, like the thing is, like the market's moving. It's just not really moving at the pace that we like to see it moving, or at least like moving in like one direction. These little like pops and then the drops, like it's hard to fucking hold through them, you know? So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk away. Maybe I'll come back later after 1:15, maybe in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, power hour. Should we do? Yeah. I'm gonna do a power hour. We'll do power hour today, or I'm gonna do power hour. If I'm back on the computer at 3 o'clock, I'll go live today for power hour. But right now, I'm fucking over this shit. This is just like not fun at all. So better to walk away now. The problem too, like look at the dollar right now. This is the dollar chart, DXY. Like look at that shit. It's going nowhere, and that's pretty much just, yeah. It's just the inverse of the NASDAQ right now in terms of like the lows and the highs, but it just ain't easy. Hopefully the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock is going to be a lot better. So I'll try to go back live. I'll try to go back live today at 3 o'clock for power hour. And I'm going to hit up Chipotle, relax for a little bit, come back, hopefully get a better move this afternoon. And we got Powell speaking at 1:15. So Powell speaks at 1:15. Hopefully he can the market to make a move here today. We had that huge move down yesterday and now just kind of stuck going nowhere. So it is what it is. I was thinking we were going to start to actually get moving if we got down into here, but as you can see, they wanted to chop it up there one more time. So There it is. At the VWAP there. Oh, VWAP. I'm like watching this now, and like the minute that I walk away, this thing's gonna just fucking like rip up 100 points. Oh, but if I stay here, it's not gonna move. It's fucked. It's literally just fucked. I know, now look at it. So, all right, fuck it. I'm over it. Look away. Look away. Look away. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. I got all these computer screens. I got all these charts. I got all the indicators. I got everything. I got everything, man. What am I supposed to do? Can't make shit happen here. So, I'll be back. I'm going to do a power hour. I think power hour is going to be a lot better, to be honest. So, and by the way, this is only 4 monitors. It's only 4 actual monitors. They're vertical. You know, like normally it's like side, you know, horizontal, but I've turned them vertical. That's 4 monitors, by the way. So, and again, look at that thing right at the fucking VWAP chopping around here. Over it. Fucking over it. Braden, thanks for the love, my friend. Honestly, the nice thing about these monitors, like I've talked about before, I think, you know, if you have like widescreen monitors, like it's just like you got to really kind of turn your head. Where with these vertical monitors, I don't really have to turn my head and I can see everything. Like I literally just am straight looking forward and I can see everything perfectly. And I have like a ton of fucking charts pulled up. So these are 32 or 34 inch. And look at that. Once again, back below the VWAP, the NASDAQ. The new boat that I'm looking at is a 39-foot yellowfin. But I'm trying to get a new warehouse. I'm looking at a warehouse this week. I think on Thursday I'm going to go look at a warehouse. 2,000 square feet. Just an empty ass warehouse. Put my trucks, put my cars, put the toys, have my office in there. We can maybe put some other computers in there, have just a whole fucking fantasy factory. Fantasy factory. Right now, we're looking at the 2-minute chart here. 2-minute chart. Florida, located in Florida. So once again, the dollar not moving and the NASDAQ also not moving. So yeah, G Archer, I'll have quads. Quad 400 V10s on the 39-foot. So exciting times, exciting times. So I'll see you guys. I'm going to try to do a power hour stream later on today at 3 o'clock. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to see what happens with this price action. But right now, Powell is supposed to speak at 1:15. And right now, the market is just waiting. If you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, do me one favor, blow up that like button. It does very much help me out when you guys support the stream, tuning in every day, being a part of it. We got giveaways as well. Check out the onlyprofirms.com website. And yeah, learn more. Onlyprofirms.com, and $100 every day to one lucky viewer. So, and look at that. Once again, the NASDAQ chopping around here. Tight price action today. Waiting for the J Powell speaking later on. So there it is. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Wild Wednesdays. We're back tomorrow live right here on YouTube.